What's up, everybody? What's going on? Make sure this is recording. Anyways, this video is my fantasy booking of NXT Takeover, the next Takeover. It's not called Revenge. I thought it was, but I found out it's not. It is the fantasy booking of NXT Takeover, The End. The End. That's the name of Takeover. The End. I don't know what that means. Now I can speculate. I mean, I went on some wrestling site, read some news about speculation. Why is it called The End? And that the next Takeover event that is supposed to happen in Brooklyn, supposedly Ticketmaster pulled all the tickets. So, like, Brooklyn, Takeover Brooklyn is not going to happen. The website, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn still has Takeover listed, but WWE.com does not have NXT Takeover listed as an event. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is a work, a swerve. I don't know what it is by WWE. But, maybe it's called Takeover The End because that just means it's the end of the Finn Balor Samoa Joe feud. I don't really know. I don't know if it's the end, whatever the hell it means. There's stupid wire. Anyways, if NXT does go away because of the draft, and a lot of the NXT, basically the entire roster, would be rated and go to both Raw and SmackDown. To me, that'd be really depressing and really, really, really sad. It'd be really sad. Because I'm a fan of NXT. I enjoy it more than Raw, more than SmackDown. I enjoy watching NXT every Wednesday night, and I really enjoy the Takeover specials. So if NXT would go away, I don't think they will, because next year, I heard a while ago, next year WWE wants 4 touring brands. They want Raw, SmackDown, and then they want NXT touring every weekend, and then they are going to have another tour, I guess, of either Raw or SmackDown. They're going to have, because they do double house shows on the weekends now. Like, one house show would have the main event of Roman Reigns main eventing, or John Cena main eventing. The other house show would have Dean Ambrose main eventing. And then NXT would be the third house show touring on a weekend, and then NXT somehow. They have enough talent and enough new talent that needs to work in front of a live audience at a live event. So NXT on the weekends also does double tours. They usually do a small tour in Florida in front of like maybe 300 people, 400 people, maybe less than that in some arenas in Florida. And then they do another tour with NXT on the same weekend, some in some other city or state. So my guess is NXT will not go away. If they do go away, I'll be fucking pissed. That's all I gotta say. Fantasy booking now for NXT Takeover The End. The End. Whatever the hell that means. It better not mean NXT's going away for good. Because Vince McMahon's ego can't take it that Triple H actually got a brand over more than WWE. Or better show and better writing than WWE's main roster product. That's my opinion. NXT is better than the main roster. Doesn't have all the talent. It doesn't have all the great talent the main roster has, but it's presented as a better show. It's more entertaining. It's not 3 hours long. It's only an hour. Here we go. Up first, my fantasy booking of NXT Takeover The End, I would have the NXT Women's Champion Asuka defend it against Nia Jax. This would be a women's knockout match. What does that mean? The only way to win is to knock your opponent out, basically. It's like a last man standing match. The first woman that is knocked out, that can't get up to her feet for a 10 count, well, then the match ends. So for the NXT Women's title, Asuka against Nia Jax in a knockout match, I would have Asuka win and retain the championship. Asuka wins. Up next, the NXT TV title. I created an NXT TV title. Nakamura won it. I did a fantasy booking of the NXT TV title tournament. Watch that show. Nakamura won it. Maybe you shouldn't watch the show because I just told you Nakamura won the tournament. He's the NXT TV champion. Anyways, Nakamura defending the NXT TV title against Austin Aries. This match is a start. This is match number 1. This is a start of the best of 5 series between Nakamura and Austin Aries. If Nakamura ever loses a TV title to Aries and in the series, then Aries will just defend it again against Nakamura in one of the series of the best of 5 matches. So Nakamura defending the TV title, match number 1 in the best of 5 series. Nakamura retains the TV title. Up next, I got the NXT Tag Team titles on the line. American Alpha are the champions. American Alpha defending against Blake and Murphy. They're probably going to break up really soon, so what the hell. I gave them their last tag title shot. American Alpha versus Blake and Murphy versus Dash and Dawson. The Revival. American Alpha wins and retains the NXT Tag Team titles. I think they should have a long reign as Tag Team Champions. Up next is a tag team match. Johnny Gargano, or I think that's how you say the guy's name. Anyways, Johnny Wrestling and Tommaso Ciampa going up against Eric Young. And they better sign Eric Young. If they don't sign him to NXT, they should sign him to at least be drafted to one of the shows, Raw or SmackDown. Same with Bobby Roode. They better sign Bobby Roode, and if he's not in NXT, if there is no NXT anymore, he better be on Raw or SmackDown. So Johnny Wrestling, Tommaso Ciampa going up against Eric Young and Bobby Roode in a tag team match. Pretty damn good tag match. All 4 of these guys, in my opinion, are damn good workers. Great wrestlers. Eric Young and Bobby Roode win their TakeOver debuts. Now we have a triple threat women's match. Not for a championship. Just another women's match on the show because I love women's wrestling. And I'm a big supporter of it and fan of it. Alexa Bliss taking on Peyton Royce, taking on Billie Kay. This will probably be Alexa Bliss's last takeover because I'm pretty sure she's going to be drafted to the main roster, either Raw or SmackDown. So Alexa Bliss versus Peyton Royce versus Billie Kay. I got Peyton Royce winning because this is Peyton Royce's and Billie Kay's NXT TakeOver debut. So Peyton Royce, I think she could be a big star. She could be a future NXT Women's Champion. So Peyton Royce gets the victory in the triple threat. Now to the main event. The final match is for the NXT Championship. Samoa Joe defending against Finn Balor. Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, probably for the final time. And I'm talking about real takeover because it's called The End. We're probably not going to see Finn Balor or Samoa Joe face each other in NXT again. Maybe they will on the main roster. Anyways, this is a cage match for the NXT Championship. It is a cage match. I like that idea. That the real Takeover, they're in a cage. I like that idea, so I made it a cage match. But this is a little bit different. This cage will have a top on it, so you cannot escape. There's a top on this cage. The only way to win in the cage with a top on, with a roof on it, the only way to win is by pinfall or tap out. That's the only way you can win this cage match. You have the door locked with a master lock or something like that, with a chain and a lock. And you can't get out by climbing the cage because there's a roof on it. So the only way to win is by pinfall or tap out. I got Samoa Joe winning and retaining the NXT Championship. This was my fantasy booking of NXT Takeover The End. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter if you would like, at TNAWWE Guy. Also, follow me at my second account, at NXT WWE Guy. Bye for now.